Computer fills up so quick. It sucks.
Yeah.
Alright, well sweet. So we're ready for the course launch. I'm going to send you a copy for the email marketing sort of to the beta. Yep. I need to send you the questions you need to have people answer for testimonials. What's going to matter more than anything is, are the students who are rolling through the program seeing results from the content? Yes or no? You know, and that's like, that's all that matters. You know, 6 months from now, that's what defines the revenue for this program. Right now, what defines the revenue is our marketing tactic and, you know, how we position it and using your Facebook group of what's like 50,000 people. So, you know, that's what matters now. 6 months from now, it's going to be, did we put in the work now? And we totally 100% did. We've worked on this program for a while now. So, and the neat thing about launching the 19th is we can have a flash Christmas sale even though it launched 5 days ago. So, I mean, you know, I agree with you. With the 22nd, it's not going to work as well. All right, sweet. So yeah, we'll launch on the 19th. I'm gonna put that on my calendar and send you an invite.
And you think that's better than launching after in mid-January?
I do. I definitely do. And the reason why is because in general, Q4 is spending season.
Okay.
So, you know, even though we are getting in the way of other things that people are spending on, we're gonna end up selling, my guess, quite a few more. Because in general, people have spent so much. So like, I've been in the e-commerce game like my whole life. I've grown up in it, right? eBay, Amazon, the whole thing. And what I've learned is that you can sell so much more in Q4, not just because it's Christmas, but also the psychology of people have already spent a ton of money, therefore they're willing to spend more. It's like they might as well put more dirt on, you know, if they're already covered in dirt, you know, is sort of the thought process. Yeah, we honestly, to be honest with you, and here's something that I really want to coach you through and help you understand. We could literally send an email out right now, ManyChat Blast, Facebook group post right now, release the course, and sell an insane amount of it. But the matter of the fact is we want to make sure that we have the process in place so that we can duplicate that over and over again. And that's why we need testimonials. That's why we need a date selected so that we can hype it up and get even more sales. So, you know, what we really need to do, and I think I've told you this from the start, is we need to... All right, I'm going to call it. This has been good.
Okay, thank you.
All right, sweet. Thanks, Jessica. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, that was a call with one of my clients. She's freaking great. She's in my agency, COA, or City on a Hill, and one of our specialties is helping people launch high-dollar programs and courses. She's got a Facebook group of 54,000 people now, a YouTube channel of 150,000 subscribers, and I am helping her head up her entire marketing process to help her launch a $850 program to her community, and we're gonna do a revenue split between my agency. My agency's taking just a tiny bit of that revenue, she's keeping the rest of it, and then I'm also gonna coach her on taking that revenue and structuring it out so that she can build her team. So, really high quality client, and I just wanted to share sort of a clip from that call with you guys, just because I think it's cool. So in this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about a question that I get every now and again, which is how I structure my days. And though I don't think that I do anything inherently special or that there's anything really unique that I do in terms of structuring my days properly, I felt it would be a pretty neat video and wanted to just record it real quick for you. So first of all, you gotta understand that this is not fully consistent. As of right now, I live with my family, I live at home, and that's just because I love my family. I've got the financial resources to move out, but there's no real inherent reason for me to. I've lived in an Airbnb, I've lived kind of all over the place, but I'm home at the room that I grew up in just because I love my family, and it's a big part of why I do what I do. So that being said, it's a big family, 6 other people besides myself, and sometimes things pop up that keep me from keeping a consistent schedule or, you know, doing things the way that I'd like to do them, and it definitely affects revenue, but I really don't care because in the long term, my family matters so much more than any amount of money that I can make from my business. So, and you can probably hear that right now. It's a dog barking upstairs, so it's just a part of the gig. But I wanted to share with you some tips and some things that I've been implementing recently that have really helped me sort of scale myself, if that makes sense. Sort of make each day count more and make each day ultimately worth more money in the business, worth more time, worth more everything. And these are just some basic things that I think everybody should be implementing, especially if you're an entrepreneur or you're like me and you live sort of a lifestyle of, you know, you're kind of always on the go, kind of always moving, kind of always doing something. And yeah, just wanted to talk about this. So I'm gonna set the camera down kind of back where I had it actually on that call just a moment ago. And we'll get into it. So, first of all, you know, I wanted to say that, which I already said, which is, you know, this is not fully consistent. This is how a perfect day goes. And this is 80% of the time my days go like this. There's a 20% margin of error there that I honestly leave open on purpose, because without that margin of error, I would just beat myself up for not sticking to my schedule. So I get up on a good morning, again, 80% of the time I get up at 5:30 a.m. After 5:30, like the second I get up, the second my alarm goes off, I'm up. And before that, before I even go to bed the night before, I want to share actually, because there's a principle that I follow, and that's that your days start not in the morning, but the night before. And that's actually true to among, I believe it's the Hebrew people. They understand that the day starts the second the sun sets, not the second the sun rises. So you're already planning tomorrow the day before. So the way that I do that is I actually keep a journal of everything that I have to do on a daily basis. And this is just sort of I call it my war map, or like my war journal or whatever. And it just tells me like the few key things that I have to do. And these are IPAs, or income producing activities, that help me stay on track in my business. These are the things that I have to maintain, or have to grow, or have to constantly be working on in order to continue the growth of my two businesses, my marketing agency and my education side. And I sell a couple different programs right now, one primarily on personal branding. And so that is how I do that. That's how I plan my days. I have, you know, long-term goals, and then I just smash them down into daily activities, and that's how I do that. And I do that the night before. So about 9:30 p.m. every night, you know, with a 20% margin of error, I'll come in here and I'll just write out what I have to do the next day, so that the next day when I wake up, I know what I'm waking up to and what I have to do. And that includes not just IPAs, income producing activities, but also things like going to the gym. Like every day I have gym, I read my Bible, and I have meditate. And I do that every single day. And again, 20% margin for error there. So I wake up 5:30. I have my gym bag prepared again the night before with all the clothes. I have shampoo, body wash, deodorant, everything that I need to take a shower at the gym, because I go to an LA Fitness just down the road that has all that there, so that I can come back and be ready for work. So I go, I work out, I follow my own workout plan. I developed my own workout plan for myself. It's just a weekly regimen. It's nothing special. Don't ask me for it. There's literally nothing special about it. I need to get a personal trainer actually, because I don't know what I'm talking about half the time with fitness and such. But the main reason I go and I work out is for a mental thing. It gets me on the right track, it gets me in place for a good work day, and it helps me push through something, because you know, if I'm just going to sit around and be stagnant all day, then, you know, I'm not going to ever get anything done. So if I start the day by attacking an immediate goal, which is to make my body ache from exercise, then I can then continue on the day doing something great. So from there, I get home, it's Bible time, read my Bible, then I meditate. I use an app called Headspace, which actually I can show you right now. Essentially what it does is it is guided meditation. And if you don't know what meditating is, and it kind of sounds woo-woo or weird to you, don't worry about it. There's nothing weird or spiritual or taboo about it. It's literally just centering your head and your mind and your emotions and getting yourself in a good space so that you can think rationally about the decisions that you have to make and the things that you have to do every single day. Because if you start your day on, you know, a slump, then it's hard to come back from that slump, right? I'd rather start my day on a high and slowly go down instead of low and then up and up and up until 5 p.m. where I'm having a blast and doing great, but it's already really late in the day and everybody else is sort of starting to clock out, and, you know, it's hard to be productive at that point. So I'd rather be productive the first few hours of the day. And keep in mind, up until about 11 a.m., my phone is on airplane mode. So, you know, I wake up for the gym 5:30 a.m., and my phone's on airplane mode, even in the car. I don't listen to music in the car. I don't do anything like that. I just create the discipline in my head to be motivated to do it myself. I don't want music. At the gym, I only sometimes listen to music. I have a pair of Soul Republic headphones. These are great. Highly recommend them. You know, I only sometimes listen to music. I don't always listen to music, and frankly, I try to avoid it because I feel like music at the gym takes away from the experience of pushing myself, because I really don't want to feel like an outside force is what's causing me to be motivated. I want it to be discipline, well, you know, from within. So when you're waking up at 5:30, you're drowsy, you're not feeling that great, and you go to the gym, the first thing you do is, you know, like, you're like, why the heck am I here? And I have to just push through that, and it helps me with the rest of the day. At which point, about around 11 a.m., the same time I turn on my phone off of airplane mode and I check my texts, check my clients, everything else, I make a bowl of eggs, which is right there, and I go ahead and throw together a protein shake. I do 4 eggs, and I do whey protein. I do 2 scoops of whey, which may be a lot. Some personal trainers have told me, but I'm very, very skinny. I only weigh like 132 right now, and that's having gained 25 pounds this past year. So I'm very small, and so 2 scoops is totally fine in my opinion. Add that with milk, a banana, and some peanut butter. It's a lot of calories, and it's a lot of protein at the start of the day, lots of energy. Plus the 4 eggs, I really get a lot of energy that way. And then I get to work, and then I just hit my income producing activities, and I roll from there. And at which point it's just, doing the things that I have set out for myself the night before. I work, and now actually, right now it's about 2:30. I'm gonna wrap up my day today about 3 p.m. because my family, just the lifestyle that we lead, everybody sort of sleeps in quite a bit. I'm the earliest riser, and for a good 8 hours I don't see anybody. And because of that being the case, my family tends to be like the most active around 3 p.m. and I love them like dearly. So I end work around then, and I just go upstairs, I play video games, I hang out with my family, and I just have a blast the rest of the day. But I cut it at about 8 p.m. because then I have to get back down here, read a book, and prepare my next day. I have to wash my gym clothes or get new gym clothes, get my gym bag ready, be ready for the next day because I know that every single day starts the night before. So that gives you a good idea of what a good day looks like for me. I gauge productivity by seeing not just money in my bank account from that day, but also did I or did I not plant seeds today that will turn into revenue for me later, right? So like this video is a seed. This call that I just had with my client is a seed. That's, a $4,000 a month deal for my agency. All these things are seeds, and you just have to cultivate them and work them and be diligent with them. Otherwise, they'll be taken away from you. So that's sort of how I structure that. Very simple. A lot of people really overcomplicate their days. They have like 8:30, I'm going to do this, 9, I'm going to do this, 10, I'm going to do this. I don't have time slots for anything. I work a completely open schedule outside of the calls I have scheduled with other people and maybe clients or coaching students or whatever. Those are scheduled, but my own timeline, it's up to me. Because I can't tell you how long it's going to take to design the next, module for a course, or how long it's going to take to launch a new ad campaign or whatever. I don't know how long it will take. I can run into all kinds of different things, but I do know what I have to get done that day. And there's also a 20% room of a margin for error in this as well. So if I don't get 20% of this done in a day, it's okay. I can still be done at 3, and I just go up and hang out with my family. I do that stuff the next day or as soon as I possibly can. So I hope that helps you guys understand a little bit more of how I structure my days and really what I do to be productive. Because a lot of people think, that productivity is like the thing. And I think productivity is actually kind of bull, which is funny that I just made this video talking about how I structure my days and all this stuff, and I say productivity is bull. But much more than productivity, I think doing 1 or 2 good things every single day and letting that stack over a handful of years is the best way to go. There's no reason to try to make every day huge. And as big as my day might sound to some people, it is really tiny compared to what a lot of people are doing. And then they get upset because they're not seeing the success that they want, and they wonder why they're not seeing the success, and it's because you think that productivity is the secret, but really it's not. Productivity doesn't do anything. Productivity is just a state of being, but it's not, it doesn't drive a specific result. Productivity is just a way of thinking, and it's a way of structuring your day. But I can be productive and the results still be bad. Like I can be productive in destroying this wall. 8:30 a.m. I'm gonna punch a hole in that part. 9, I'm gonna punch a hole there. 10 p.m. I'm gonna take a sledgehammer to the hole. You see what I'm saying? So like it's productivity doesn't, it matters more what you're doing than it does the structure that you're putting around it. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope this video brings you some value, and I hope you now understand a bit better how I actually structure my days, how they work, and what I actually do in them. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Follow me on Instagram, follow me here on YouTube. I'm documenting my journey as an entrepreneur, running a digital marketing agency, selling online courses, and as a high school dropout, this is all pretty incredible to be experiencing what I'm experiencing at this stage of life. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.